Hey everyone, I'm Griff here with Caroline.
What up?
What up? And today we're bringing you the 10 best free shooters you must play right now. Well, not now, but after this video is finished. You know, Caroline, I thought there was going to be like 4 or 5. There are actually loads of great free shooters. Loads!
Yep, and we boiled that huge list down to 10 essentials. But before you head off to download them all, do you know what else is free?
What's that?
Subscribing to PCGamesN and clicking that alert bell to stay up to date on all of our videos. Don't even try sending us money for the privilege, we won't accept it. Now, on with the video.
Apex Legends came Randy Orton style out of nowhere and instantly captured millions of hearts and minds. This is a battle royale game with a twist. Several twists actually. The first is that you're always in a team of 3. You drop as a trio in unison, which totally eliminates the PUBG panic after someone misses the LZ by 5 miles. And don't worry if you're not the type to usually talk, because squad communication is quick and easy thanks to a smart, context-sensitive ping system triggered with the mouse wheel. The second twist is abilities. This is a battle royale game with Overwatch-style heroes. Bangalore here gets an awesome airstrike, while Wraith can create wormhole portals that her team can use to escape or flank with. Oh, and since this is made by the Titanfall devs and set in the same universe, the guns feel incredible. Plus, you can play as a robot with a smiley face on his chest who can use the iconic Titanfall grapple hook. That's a twist right there. And now I've said the word twist so much, it's lost all meaning. Great.
With over 25 million registered players, Paladins is one of the biggest hero shooters on the planet. Plus, not only does it have an eclectic cast of powerful champions, it's got horses in it too. Have you got horses in you? Actually, don't answer that. Anyway, this team-based shooter mixes sci-fi with fantasy to produce some of the most inventive characters out there. Take Drogos, a mechanical winged dragon packing a rocket launcher, or His Royal Majesty the Bomb King, who's literally a sentient walking bomb. Of Paladin's 40 characters, 5 are available free from the start, and you can temporarily access 4 randomly unlocked champions every 2 weeks. And with a strong playlist of popular FPS game modes, Paladins acts as a healthy, wallet-friendly alternative to the likes of Overwatch.
Developer NS Studio calls Black Squad the best free-to-play shooter on the market, but I'll be the judge of that. And as self-appointed Black Squad judge, I'm here to say it is indeed right up there. That's thanks to its satisfying modern military weapons, great mid-sized maps, and up-tempo pace. Basically, it's as close as you can get to classic COD action without paying 40 quid. Combine that great design with an active community, regular updates, and no necessary microtransactions, and you have one of the best modern military shooters that you can play for free on PC.
Dozens of sci-fi shooters drop us into the middle of intergalactic wars, but few of them actually feel like war. That's not the case with Planetside 2, an MMO FPS that can support up to 2,000 players in a single battle. Participants join the ranks of one of 3 factions, and the outcome of ceaseless fighting decides the fate of entire continents. Planetside 2 is less about getting kills and more about holding territories to control resources, and you can do that both on foot and in vehicles. The scale is absolutely massive, and the war is continuous, rather than broken down into discrete matches. All this really gives you the sense that you're in a 360-degree war. So do what I do and get your back to the wall to cut off those angles. Now, it's just 180 degrees that you have to worry about. Smart.
Originally launched as a premium paid-for shooter back in 2012, Counter-Strike Global Offensive became free-to-play in December 2018, and, like a cat in a cone of shame, never looked back. CSGO is a classic love story between terrorist and counter-terrorist. The former try and plant bombs and keep hold of their hostages, while the latter try and defuse explosives and foil any kidnapping plans. Wait, that doesn't sound romantic at all! At the end of each round, players are rewarded in-game currency to spend on better weapons, so there's this gradual escalation of power across the full match, kind of like at a tense family meal. Also, just like a family, CSGO is very punishing and very competitive, but if you're up for the challenge, few shooters are more rewarding.
Don't let the dated visuals fool you. Ironsight is a worthy addition to this list. If Black Squad shoots for Modern Warfare era COD, then Ironsight is more Black Ops 4 with a slightly longer time to kill. It's set in 2025, and 2 factions are fighting for the control of Earth's last remaining resources, an activity that's unnervingly common in the future. As part of your military duties, you can complete daily challenges to earn the in-game currency, which unlocks cosmetics, weapons, and equipment repairs. You also get a nice healthy injection of capital from the start, so you can immediately get involved in the arms trade. Plus, it's something everyone can play. The simpler graphical style and the Iron engine that Ironsight is built upon means it will scale down and run on even the lowliest rigs. Yep, even your toaster-using pals can join your squad for this one. Right now, Ironsight is in beta. If you want to give it a go, then hop on Google to find and download the client, because this one's not on Steam.
Pure old school running and gunning is what you get with Toxic, a free-to-play arena shooter that lets you, in its own words, frag like it's 1999. But what if you weren't born in 1999? What if you weren't there for the glory days of Quake? Too bad, no Toxic for you, because when you boot it up you'll fade from existence like the photographs in Back to the Future. For the rest of us, this is a game that strips away loadouts and classes, which feels a bit like peeling off your clothes and easing into a warm bath of bullets. You can play the free edition for as long as you like with no competitive disadvantages, but if you decide to pony up, £10.99 or $14.99 gets you access to the full game with a server browser, character customization, bots, and a map editor. Oh, by the way, we were kidding about the whole fading from existence thing. You can totally play Toxic if you were born after 1999. We think anyway. Has anyone got a baby we can make play Toxic? For, science.
After a quiet birth in 2013, attention for Warframe has since skyrocketed, which is basically the opposite of how human birth works. The word Warframe refers to the high-tech suits of biomechanical armor you'll be controlling, and not the result of sticking cannons on a jungle gym as I originally thought. And while that kind of Warframe would be fun, it probably wouldn't be as fun as this sci-fi MMO that's always among the top most played games on Steam. You can kit out your Warframes with assault rifles, crossbows, flamethrowers, hundreds of weapons in all. Fully kitting out a range of Warframe costs a hefty stack of in-game money, but you do get your first suit and the entire ever-expanding campaign to test drive it in free of charge. The most obvious points of comparison are the likes of Anthem and Destiny, but the game's thriving community will point to Warframe's multitude of customization features as evidence that a few rough edges is worth going without Bungie's level of polish. Plus, Destiny is a full-price game, and Warframe is free. More like Warframe! Sorry.
id Software pioneered the arena shooter 20 years ago with Quake 3 Arena. And now it's back with Quake Champions, a game taking the same ludicrously fast speed and signature rocket jumps, but adding a fresh twist in a bunch of special characters, or champions. Those include folk who might be familiar from other id and Bethesda games, such as BJ Blazkowicz, who's able to dual-wield weapons, and Doomguy, who can double jump. Fan favourite weapons also return in the form of the electrifying lightning gun and rangy railgun, which have both been responsible for some spectacular kills over the years. Not as spectacular as turning someone to meat jibs in Hot Rockets mode though. Look at those jibs fly.
Ask a random person on the street how much time they've put into Team Fortress 2 and they'll probably say something like 8,000 hours. And that's because Valve's shooter has A, been out for ages, and B, is incredibly good. It's a shooter dripping with Valve polish, and that's not something you use to polish Valves, but a sense of style unmatched elsewhere. Back in 2007, Valve honed a style of shooter that the rest of the development world only recently decided was actually brilliant. Unique characters with bespoke loadouts may sound very 2017, but the oddball heroes of Team Red and Blue were doing this on the Two-Fort map a decade prior. 10 years of constant support means there are loads of official and community-built maps, as well as a variety of taunts and skins. So what's the catch? Well, you might get addicted to buying hats, which unfortunately cost money. Those greedy so-and-sos. So there we go, 10 shooters to download right now that are entirely free.
Yep, everything from sci-fi to fantasy to military. There's definitely some bullet-soaked action here for every kind of player. We hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, remember to click that like button and subscribe to the channel, ring that alert bell while you're there too, and we'll see you next time. Catch you later!
See ya!